morning children. I hope class 6 children are watching this video, and again we are continuing our chapter factors and multiples. And under factors and multiples, last day we had completed one exercise 2b, and later I had told you that you revise for the next topic and then you watch this video. I hope you must have revised. So, let us start prime factorization today, and let me tell you, this prime factorization is very important for you. The same chapter is there in class 10th, and this prime factorization, those who have not studied well in their previous classes in 10th, they must be having difficulties, they must be facing problem, and that is why I am telling you this is the base for your class 9th and 10th. So, just go through properly in proper way, in very basic way. So, this is your foundation period, just try to learn in very proper way, and again I am repeating, you be with your pen, pencil, book, so that together you can learn. Wherever you will feel difficulty, you write down, do calculation and go ahead along with. Okay, let us start. Here you have your prime factorization. See, prime factor, first of all you need to understand prime factor. A factor of a given number is called a prime factor if this factor is a prime number. So, in the same chapter already you have learned what are prime numbers and what are composite numbers. Again I am telling you, prime numbers are the numbers which are having only two factors, 1 and itself. Composite numbers are the numbers which are having more than two factors. Prime numbers are, already you know, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 and so on, and composite numbers are your 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12 and so on. So, already you know how to find out, even you have learnt how to find out prime numbers and composite numbers in between 1 to 100, 1 to 200, 1 to 400, and you recognize well also what are prime numbers and what are composite numbers. So, here you see what are prime factor. A factor of a given number is called a prime factor if this factor is a prime number. Suppose if any number is getting factorized, suppose you see, suppose you have 12. If you are factorizing this, what you will get? With prime numbers you start factorizing, you divide this, 2 6 ja 12, then again 2 3 ja 6 and 3 1 ja 3, that is not required, if you want can be done, 3 1 ja 3. Now, you have factors of 12, you have factors of 12 will be, here you see 2, then again 4, 3, 2 3 ja 6 and 12 also, and as you know 1 is the factor of every numbers. So, 1, 2, 4, 3, 6 and 12 are the factors of 12. Means by these numbers 12 will be divisible exactly, but we need to know what we are learning. We are learning prime factor. So, what are the prime factors over here? Prime factors are 2 and 3. You have prime factors only 2 and 3. 4 is not your prime number, 6 is your not prime number, and again 12 is not your prime numbers. So, 2 and 3 are prime factors, and if you want to express 12 as a prime factors, it can be written as 2 you have 2 times. So, you can write 2 square into 3. 2 square is equal to 4 into 3 means 4 3 is 12. So, I hope you understood what is prime factor. A factor of a given number suppose 12 you have, is called a prime factor if this factor is a prime number. If this factor is prime number, then this factor will be called prime factor. Although 12 is having 1, 2, 4, 3, 6 and 12 factors, but prime factors are only 2 and 3. Here you see prime factorization. Next you have prime factorization. To express a given number as a product of prime factors is called prime factorization. To express a given number, suppose any number has been given and you are expressing that number as a product of prime factors. This is very, very important. Any given number can be expressed as any composite number can be expressed as a product of primes, is called prime factorization or complete factorization of the given number. Just try to understand by examples. Suppose you have 36, you start factorizing 36. If you are dividing 36 by 2, what you will get? 2 into 18, and again you are dividing further 18. 2 9 ja 18 it can be written, and again 9 is getting factorized and you will get 3 3 ja 9. Now here you see 36 was your composite number and is getting expressed as product of primes. So what can be written? 2 into 2 into 3 into 3, 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. And the same number can be written as 2 square into 3 square also. Again, suppose we had started dividing this 36 by 2. Here in second condition we may start with 3 because 3 is also a prime number. So, we may start with 3 and 3 12 ja 36, 2 6 ja 12 and 2 3 ja 6. We may start 36 by dividing 36 by 9 also. So, we may get 9 4 ja 36 and 9 further can be divided 3 into 3 and 2 into 2. So, lastly product we must get as prime numbers. So, whatever prime numbers you are getting, lastly that will be your prime factorization. You have factorized 36 as 3 into 3 into 2 into 2. So, everywhere in 3 condition you see here 36 was expressed as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3, here 3 into 2 into 2 into 3, here 3 into 3 into 2 into 2. The same thing can be written as in different way. So, we notice here that in each of the prime factorization the factors may be arranged differently, but in fact they are the same, although they have represented in different way, but lastly they are same, because if you are multiplying you will get the same composite number. Thus, we generalize this result as under every composite number can be factorized or expressed, it can be written or expressed also. Every composite number can be factorized or expressed into primes in only one way, except for the order of primes. In one way only this can be expressed or factorized, only what will happen? The order of primes may be different. Here you see in this case 36 you had, in different way we have shown the order of primes were different. Here first you had 2 into 2, here you have 3 into 2, here you have 3 into 3. So, order of primes were different, but ultimately lastly all were same. Every composite number can be factorized into primes in only one way. It means one way means what? There is no other way, means lastly what you are getting 2 square into 3 square. Here what you will get 2 square into 3 square. Here what you will get 2 square into 3 square. So, lastly what you are getting 2 square into 3 square in these 3 cases. So, only in one way it can be expressed or factorized. Here it is not possible to add any other prime number. Suppose if you are adding any number 2, 3, 4, 5 or any primes 2, 3, 5, 7, that is not possible. If you are multiplying by some other number, then the product will change. So, that is not possible. So, that is why it has been written only one way. So, every composite number can be factorized into primes in only one way except for the order of primes. This property is known as unique factorization property. This is very important. This is also known as unique factorization property. Why I am giving you this much importance? Because the same thing is there in class 10th, and that is called fundamental theorem of arithmetic. The same thing is there, and that is called fundamental theorem of arithmetic. So easy thing is there, only you need to know what every composite number can be expressed as the product of primes. You can see 36 has been expressed as the product of primes, or any composite number you take that can be expressed as the product of primes. Order of primes may be different, only one thing will be there, order of that primes may be different. You can see by some other examples also. Here you see, suppose you have 12, and if you want to factorize this, just 12 you write down, and this can be divided by. So, in any other way also it can be written. Previously you have seen, while finding LCM and HCF, what we do, we factorize like in this way: 3 4 ja 12, 2 2 ja 4. So, it can be written as first by 3 you have divided, and it can be written as 3 4 ja 12. Further 4 can be divided, and it can be written as 2 into 2. So, finally, 12 can be expressed as the product of primes, means 2 2 ja 4 and 4 3 ja 12. So, it can be written as 2 into 2 into 3, or it can be written as 2 square into 3. We could have started by dividing 2. In that case, what would happen? Suppose you have started dividing by 2. 2 6 ja 12 and 2 3 ja 6. So, again what you are getting? 2 square into 3. So, order may be any of these primes, but product will come same. So, finally what you got? Finally you got every composite number can be expressed or factorized as the product of primes. Every composite number can be expressed or factorized as the product of primes except the order of these primes. Means in the order of these primes may be different, but that can be expressed as the product of primes, and if you are multiplying these prime numbers, you will get the given composite number. I hope you understood. This you need to remember. This is called unique factorization property. Okay, next you have concept of power. Here you see we write 2 into 2 as 2 square. It is read as 2 raised to the power 2. 2 raised to the power 2. 2 into 2 into 2, 2 raised to the power 3. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 2 raised to the power 4. So, likewise we read this, okay, and so on. Similarly, 3 into 3, that is 3 square, or 3 raised power 2, and 3 cube, that is 3 raised to the power 3. 3 raised to the power 4 and so on. In general, a into a many times, if suppose m time it is, so it can be written as a to the power m. Suppose you have a into a into a into a m times. So, it can be written as a to the power m. Example you see, suppose you have 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into that is m times. So, it can be written as 2 to the power m. If suppose it will be 5 times, can be written 2 raised to the power 5 or 2 to the power 5, or if 6 times 2 to the power 6, 100 times 2 to the power 100, likewise it can be written. Then you have some short examples. Give the prime factorization of 1260. Just you see, we use the division method as shown. This method is called division method, already you know. Here you see 1260 you have, you start dividing this number by prime numbers, start with smallest one. So, if this is divisible by 2, then you start with by 2. If it is not divisible by 2, you go to 3. If it will be divisible by 3, you can start, otherwise again you see the next prime numbers. So, it is divisible by 2, 2 6 is 12, 2 3 is 6, 2 0 is 0, 2 3 is 6, 2 1 is 2, 2 5 is 10. Again now this 315 cannot be divided by 2. So, by 3, 3 1 is 3, 0 we have put, and then you got 15, 3 5 is 15, 3 3 is 9 and 3 5 is 15. Again by 3 it will not be divisible. So, 5 7 is 35 and finally 7 1 is 7. Now, this 1260 can be expressed as the product of these primes, 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 7. So, it can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 7. So, these 2 into 2 can be written as 2 square or 2 to the power 2, 3 square or 3 to the power 2, and 5 into 7. So, this will be your answer. Give the prime factorization of 20,570. In the same way this has been made. So, already you have learned divisibility test. So, up to 2 to 11 already you know which number will be divisible by which number, that already you know. So, use that divisibility test and try to divide. And later you have exercise 2C. Here you see very simple questions have been given. Give the prime factorization of each of the following numbers. Suppose 12 you have. So, you need to divide this or factorize this 12 by division method and by prime numbers. So, one example just I am telling you, rest of the question you will do yourself. Suppose you have 12. This number is required to be expressed as primes. What we will do? 12, you see by which number this will be divisible with prime numbers you see. So, you can start with 2 or by 3. 2 6 is 12 and 2 3 is 6, 3 1 is 3. So, 12 can be expressed as 2 into 3, or it can be expressed as 2 square into 3, and this will be your answer. So, in this way other numbers are there, just you factorize that, and if numbers are getting repeated, then raise the power and write. Suppose 2 is 5 times, 2 to the power 5 you write. If 3 is 7 times, write 3 to the power 7. So, number if increasing or number is getting repeated, raise the power and write the answer. So, in this way I think you will be able to solve rest all the questions. So, easy questions are there. Exercise 2C I hope you will complete in your copy, and again today itself you try to do, don't procrastinate, don't you think that later we will do. Otherwise, again every day some or the other topics will be covered and you will be lagging behind. So, next day again you complete this and go through HCF and LCM and join next class. Okay, till then, thank you.